This video will cover creating a macro to automatically save each tab as a separate PDF file. Your workbook contains multiple tabs. You're finally finished, and now you need to save each of these tabs as a separate PDF file. Before I get into the code, please note the following. The first thing you want to do is double check each tab's print range. Use the shortcut Control-P to see how it's going to be laid out and make any changes that might be necessary. Second, write down the complete path of where you want your PDF files to go, and note that that path will end with a final backslash. This is the code that we're going to use. You will customize the beginning part here in quotation marks to fit your unique needs. Click Developer and then Macros. We want to create a name for our macro, such as SaveTabsAsOwnPdf, and click Create. In the Visual Basic area, type the following: dim ws as worksheet. Hit Enter. Then type for each ws in worksheets. Hit Enter. Now type ws period export as fixed format. Hit a space, xlTypePDF, comma, space, and an underscore. Now hit Enter. And this is where you will now type that complete path, such as quote, C:/, /users, /, and I'm going to use my path as an example, my name, and I have a folder called test macro, and that final backslash, end quote, space, ampersand, space, ws period name, space, ampersand, space, quote period PDF, end quote. And that establishes the file extension. Last thing to type, next ws, and that's it. Give everything a look over to make sure you don't have any typos, and we can now close the Visual Basic area. I'm going to go ahead and assign this macro to a button. Click Developer, and under Controls, insert the button Form Control. Draw where you want it to be. Click to assign the macro, and change the default, such as Save Tabs. Click away from it, and now click the button. And please note that Excel's macro will save every single tab in your workbook, both the hidden ones and the ones that are not hidden. So please keep that in mind. When everything is finished, you should, of course, go and check that your files are out there. And you see, in fact, that I now have a separate PDF file for each of the tabs that was in my workbook saved to the destination that I specified. And in the future, I can just click Developer, Macros, and Edit to change that destination to whatever it might need to be in the future. And now you know how to have the macro code to automatically save each tab in your workbook as a separate PDF file